That was Adina Howard, Freak Like Me. So over the weekend, we heard from the CDC. They're saying that people should hunker down or be prepared to hunker down for 8 weeks to flatten out the spike of the coronavirus. Here is the estimation. Most Americans can't afford to be home for 2 weeks. Most Americans, 50%, live paycheck to paycheck. How are they going to miss that many paychecks? And even if the government does find this bailout package, how is it that with all the bureaucracy involved, you could be well into your way to financial ruin before it ever comes? This is a colossal failure of leadership, nothing more. We have had viruses around us in our midst before. We have had the bird flu. We've had the swine flu. We've had H1N1. We had Ebola. And you know what? We didn't have this kind of reaction. Do you know why? Because whether I agree with those people or like them or not, they were bright enough to know that you had to get ahead of this thing, that you had to keep people in place and keep the American people safe. They did not say, this is not my responsibility. Right now, we are a rudderless nation. Everybody who voted for Trump held their breath and hoped nothing like this would happen. And it has. The markets are unstable. Schools are closed. Sporting events are closed. You can't go to bars and restaurants. People at 65 years old in California are being encouraged to stay home and stay off the streets. Airports are empty. This is the kind of thing we have never seen before. If this doesn't look like the beginning of I Am Legend, I don't know what does. It is a colossal failure of leadership. Americans don't know what to do, so they buy toilet paper. They buy toilet paper. So now it's not Jesus you turn to. It's Charmin and Mr. Whipple. This is a colossal failure of leadership. No one knows what to do. Even today, he says that everything's under control. It is not. The medical experts say it is not. When this thing first started, the president of the United States went and told everybody it was a hoax. And right now, primarily the people who still believe it's a hoax are his supporters on Fox News. And they ironically are the people who are most affected by this. Ironically, the very people who have supported him are the very people he's endangered with his lack of vision and protection of the American people. So now governors and mayors are taking matters into their own hands. Like even today, Donald Trump says, hey, states, you guys get respirators and ventilators. Do not worry. Don't wait for the federal government, because there isn't one. There's a crisis of his own making. Now, he didn't make the virus, but he exacerbated everything. Even today, there's a report that he tried to buy a virus, buy the cure from Germany for profit. So he tried to bribe German scientists to have the cure given to America so then we would have it and we could have profit. This is a global pandemic and the world needs to be working together. And even he is now making us a laughingstock and dangerous among our enemy. There are people right now who will die because of this. There are people right now who will not be alive because of this inaction and all these misdirections. Even right now, when this president, no one knows what to believe. This president right now gets on with with a gang who couldn't shoot straight and basically says, stay 6 feet away from each other. Were they 6 feet away from each other? Mm-hmm. Even the medical experts. Wash your hands. Don't touch anybody. But he did all of those things. He touched the microphone. He did, and then he said, well, don't shake hands. Well, then they asked him why he shake hands. Well, people want to shake my hand. What am I supposed to do? Not shake hands. Even a leader is showing people what not to do, even if it's a sacrifice for you. He has not done that. And why would I believe anything that comes out of your mouth? Because you're a liar, A. And B, you were in the room with somebody who was infected. You shook his hand. And now you're telling us that you took a test and it's negative, but we're supposed to worry? If you're a leader and you want people to be calm, you take the test and let everybody see you doing it. The market drops 2,200 points today, even though they cut the Fed, they cut our interest rates, which is supposed to stop this. People understand right now we are a rudderless nation. You are literally on your own. This is colossal failure. You could say, well, he didn't cause this. Firing the people who are in charge of handling this, capable of handling this, is tantamount to me, you've endangered lives. If you just not believing something is real and hoping it goes away is not a formula. And that's all he's ever done. This is not real. This is a hoax. Is it a hoax now? You can't go to restaurants. Your children are home. You can't go to work. People are on the brink. If you started a business or you live from paycheck to paycheck, you are horrified right now. This is everything you needed to know. If you voted for him, this is what you earned. If you didn't vote at all, this is what you earned. You can look now and see why it is that he's had 5 bankruptcies. You can see that level of mismanagement in those companies is now being visited on the United States of America. But don't worry. He's got it under control. He's going to figure it out. Your fearless leader got it. Meanwhile, don't worry and keep buying all the toilet paper you want. That's a little note from the GED section. We got a jazz report coming up in a few minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.